Okay, I wanted to talk about what I call giveaways. You see them a lot, like XYZX. The first and last letters are the same. Very often, this is THAT. And you can check it by looking for other XYs. Like, you'll see XY in other words like father, mother, or think, that, those, etc. So that's a dead giveaway. Other letters, again, THAT, very common in cryptograms. That is one of the most common words in the English language. The only other words I've seen that fit that pattern that are not that, THAT, are words like else, tent, says. But for the most part, like I said, if you check and think that's TH, then look for other THs in the cryptogram. Likewise, the second and last letter is the same. This is very often here or were, H-E-R-E or W-E-R-E. Here's another variation on that. And again, if you think this is here, you look for a lot of O's, because E is the most common letter in English. So if you think that's here or were, then check to see that there's a lot of other O's. Same thing here. This is the same thing. Here, were, etc. Same thing with E for the first and third letter. This is usually ever or even. Here's another variation. E-V-E-R, E-V-E, and very common. Another giveaway is in the author of the quotation. So if you see comma XY, that's either going to be senior, junior, doctor, etc. Especially in the beginning. A beginning of a title, BL dot sign a name, that's going to be doctor or something like that. So very common giveaways. One more very common giveaway is the apostrophe. I shouldn't have made this an M. Let's make this an R. XR. It's got to be IM. It's almost always IM or ID. Same thing here. I-V-E. And here's I'm or it's. Very common. It's I-T-S. This could also be he's, H-E apostrophe S. But again, very common giveaways. Okay, so this is a Thursday puzzle. Remember the hints I just gave you, and you can see there's some dead giveaways here. R has got to be an A or I. And this is one of the giveaways I talked about. It's usually I-T-S. I something, it's. I believe, I think. Here's the other giveaway. The T-H-A-T. Now, if you think it's TH, look for other XUs here. Well, I got one here, so I think it's I think. Other UXs. Here's one in the center, so that's like brothers or something. So, and a lot of the X, if X is T, there should be a lot of X's in other places, like at. Okay, so this, if this is it's IT, this has got to be at. So you got half the puzzle solved even before you start. So let's put in the TH and S. So X is T, U is H, Y is A, R is I. We can put all those in and we're going to have 90% of the puzzle solved. We'll put in the B is S and Y is A. Let's do those two. Now we can see that F is 2. Let's put all the F's as O's in there. Now we can take a look at the words and try to start filling in. And this is again where I call it the cascade, because you get a bunch of letters at once. You can see that the second word looks like it says I think. It's. And if T is N, then the T in the fourth word is N, and J is K. So looking at that fourth word, in something tent, important, is comes together. So now we've got N, K, M, P, R, and N again. So that fills in a lot. Let's do those, and I think we're on our way. You could also see under the second to last line, the word is taboo, and we're almost home. And now we go to the next step, and you can see this has got to be the first word, and the second line is got to be people. So we got G is E, that's a big one, and P is L. We fill all those in. We got people, no, and then you can almost guess the rest. G is E, P is L, longer, look at, G is E, mental illness as something taboo to talk about. So we got it all, just got to fill it in now. Okay, there we have it. It's a quote by Demi Lovato.